Good morning, friends. Today we start the chapter number 11, work and energy. So, in this chapter, we discuss that is we require the food to perform the different activities. Food supplies energy for different activities. Energy and power closely related to the work. Now, here, that is all living beings require the food, as we know that, and they perform the different activities to survive. Such activities like processes, the energy for these processes comes from the food, and we need energy for other activities like playing, singing, reading, writing, thinking, jumping, cycling, as well as running. Now, animals also to get the engage in different activities. For example, they may jump, they may walk, they may run, they have to fight, they move away from enemies, they find the food or they find the safe place to live, or some animals to lift the weights, some animals carry loads, some animals pull the carts, some animals plow the field. So all such activities they require the food for the energy. Now we discuss about the work here. So the term work in day-to-day life, the work as used in science are the different. So for that, first we take explain not much work in spite of working hard. So here the example will be given, that is Kamli. Okay, that is a one girl. Kamli is the one girl. So she is preparing for the examination and she spends lots of time in her studies. She reads more books, drawing the diagrams, and she organizes thoughts, collect the question papers, she attend the different classes, some discussing problems with her friends, and performs the experiment. So she expends a lots of energy of such type of the activities. So it's mean that she is working hard. She is working hard. So here we can say that here they do the mentally work. She is doing the mentally work. Now we take another example. You are working hard. You are working hard to push a big rock, huge rock. And let us say that rock does not move from one place to another places. So you have not done any work on the rock, as there is no displacement of the rock. So it means that displacement, it should be zero here. Now one more example, that is, suppose you stand still for a few minutes with the heavy loads on your head and you get the tired. You have exerted yourself and have spent quite bit of your energy, and even though there is no displacement, so work is zero, that is work is not done because there is no displacement. One more example, that is suppose you climb up the steps of for a staircase and reach the second floor of a building, and you may even climb up a tall tree. And if we apply the scientific definition, these activities involves a lots of work because there will be displacement also, work is done. Now in our day-to-day life, we consider any useful physical as well as mentally labor as a work. Activities like playing in a field, talking with friends, humming a tune, watching moving, attending the functions are sometimes not considered to be work. Now we discuss the activity 11.1 here. So we come across the various activities which we normally consider to be work in our day-to-day life. For each of these activities, there will be some question asked and we give the answer. This first one, what is work? What is the work being done on? So a force is being applied on an object. Second question, what is happening to the object? The object moves due to the applied force. And third question, who or what is doing work? So the one exerting the force is doing work. Now next topic, we discuss scientific conceptions of work. So for that, we consider the one situation, that is you have push a pebble. Pebble means small stones. Push a pebble lying on a surface. The pebble moves through the distance, and you exerted a force on the pebble and the pebble got the displaced. It means that it will be displacement, one place to another place. Pebbles will be moved from one place to other places. So in this situation, work is done. Now one more example we take, that is girls pulling. The girls pulls a trolley and the trolley moves through a distance. The girl has exerted a force on the trolley and it is displaced from one place to other places, and therefore work is done. Now one more example, that is lift a book, any book, textbook or notebook. Lift a book through a certain height. To do this, you must apply the force. Here the book rises up from one place to other places, and there is a force applied on the book and book has moved, and hence work is done. Here in all this situation, that is two conditions need to be satisfied for the work to be done. First one, that is will be here, a force should act on an object and the object must be displaced. Okay, a force should act on an object and the object must be displaced. If any one of these conditions does not exist, okay, work is not done, that is work is zero. Here one more example, that is a bullock is pulling a cart. The cart moves, so there is a force on the cart and the cart has moved. It means that will be displaced. Okay, cart is moved from one place to another place, so it means that work is done. Work is done. Now discuss the next activity, that is 11.2. Think of some situation from your daily life involving work. List them. So that is cycling, swimming, playing games, solving an example. All these are the some situation in our daily life involving the work. Discuss with your friends whether work is being done in a situation. Try to reason out your response. So for that, accepting solving an example, work is done in other situation. Cycling, that is displacement from one place to another, so there is work done. In swimming also, playing games also. Okay, so the work is done in all the situation, but while solving an example, that is work should be zero because there will be no displacement here. Now next question, that is if work is done, which is the force acting on the object? So answer will be, the force is exerted by the body, the displacement is seen in the body. And last question, what happens to the object on which work is done? So answer is, the object is displaced.